So I recently just picked up this new 2025 Ranger Raptor, and one of the first modifications I want to do is protect the paint from some rocks. The truck doesn't come with any mud flaps, so what I've gone ahead and done is went out and bought some Rally Armor flaps for the truck. And the main reason is I just want to protect the paint as much as I can, and I really want to go off-road with it, and I really want to get these on before I do that. I don't know why Ford did this, but there's a convenient hole board here, the footboard, that is right behind where the tire is, and it's a perfect hole just to launch rocks up into the paint. You think, oh, you got a nice step, it blocks some of the rocks. No, it doesn't. It actually sends them right up into it. So let's go ahead and install these Rally Armor mud flaps on my 2025 Ranger Raptor. So the kit here is actually pretty simple. You get 4 mud flaps. They go ahead and kind of label you and tell you, hey, this is your right front because right side, and then the logo is here. So make sure the logo is facing outwards of the wheel well, not inside the wheel well. And then there's a little hardware kit here. We got some braces that go on the front, some new washers and plastic rivets, some actual threaded nuts here as well, and some new screws and some plastic screws as well. So, and then here is your instructions for installing. It is actually pretty simple by the looks of it. Hardest thing you might have to do is install that metal brace in the front that adds 2 extra mounting points for the mud flaps. So I'm going to show you really quick. The mud flaps are not interchangeable. The front mud flaps actually have 2 extra holes here. So this is your front left mud flap with the 2 extra holes. And this would be your rear left mud flap. There's no extra holes on it. So this guy goes here. I think I'm going against the instructions here. I'm actually going to do the rear first. So on the rear, we need to remove fasteners 1 through 7. One in the far back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these top 2 we don't remove, from what I can tell. Let me get those popped open and removed. Got a far back one here. Looks like it's threaded. Take a small screwdriver. You can reach behind this one on the inside. You kind of need to push it out a little with your fingers, and then you can unscrew it. We will be using a SM wash and hex bolt into mounts 1 through 4. Plastic washer, plastic hex bolt. Looks like that. It looks like we need another washer and a black nut. So the connection will be like this. That's how it's going to look through number 1 through 4. So 1 through 4 here is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, and 7 are the outside ones, which we'll be using these push pins here. So these go on the outside 3. So here's our mud flap. Got the logo facing backwards. And put our hand up in the wheel well back here from the back side. Get this roughly lined up. Sorry if my head's in the way, it's kind of inevitable. Feel for where the washer, the bolt is that you just put in. I'm gonna loosely get these in here, and then I'm gonna go around and tighten them up. It looks like these have a little bit of side-to-side play you can mess with too, so how far you want them to stick out from the actual flare. And then our last one goes in number 4, which is all the way on the inside here, which I think I didn't need to remove, so I'll show you that. It looks like their instructions are a little hard here, but it looks like I misread it. Let me bring you in. What I thought was number 4 was this right here, which is this threaded one. It's actually right down here below that. So there's the felt here. I took that out. don't want to do that. You want to go into this bottom one here, which is a empty hole. There's no bolt in it from factory. You can move this around a bit if you want it to stick out more. I think I want it to stick out a bit more if I can. We'll adjust it on the final when we put in these last on the front here. So you're probably wondering the difference here. We have these push pins here. This is the factory one. This is the aftermarket one. You can see it's a lot longer, a lot more thicker, heavy duty. So that's the difference. And these 3 outer holes will be getting the new thicker push pin. So with that in there, you can push it all the way in. So that actually covers pretty well. Like that. Or you can pull it all the way out to the side, like so, if you want more coverage. I don't know. I might run it on the outside. How's it center on the tire? Yeah, if you pull it all the way out this way, it centers pretty well on the tire from the back. So I'm going to go in and tighten up these hex bolts that are threaded, and then we'll move on to the front. I won't bother showing you the other side. I might just show you the points closer up, but it's going to be the same exact thing, just on the other side. So on the other side here on the rear, I'm just showing you the points that you're going to be unscrewing and inserting stuff. So number 4 is way back here. There's nothing in it. It's just an empty hole. So that's 4. Then you have 3, which is a push pin. And then 5 right here. 6 right there. This is 2 right there. That's 1, and that's 7. So you would remove this, 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 and there's nothing to remove here. And then on 4, 3, 2, and 1, you're going to be putting in this little combination here that you put in this way, like that. It squishes between, and you can access the backside easily. Then on 5, 6, and 7, you use these longer push pins. So we're going to be working on the front left here, and what you want to do is turn the wheel to the side you're working on. So I'm going to go in here, get this wheel on, turn to the left, like that. Turn the truck off. Now we can access that wheel well. So we're looking at the front here, and we have 6 factory locations we need to remove. This is 1, 2, and 3. This is 4, 5, and 6. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all 6 of these, and then gonna go ahead, and there's a bracket here which goes over this square tube like that for an additional mount for the mud flap. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these really quick. So I got these all removed here, all 6 factory push pins. And reading the instructions here, it says remove factory washers 1 through 6, and then install a pull clip under flare on mounts 1 and 2. So mounts 1 and 2 are actually here and here, but in the picture it says 1, 2, and 3 get this little clip, and it says to use 3 of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and use 3 of them. So push this out of the way. It goes behind the flare like so, and I'm going to say the 3rd one goes here, even though in the written instructions it doesn't say, but in the visual instructions it does. So we got those 3 in there, and then we have this bracket goes on here. So we're going to go ahead and install our 2 black hex nuts and washer setup on number 7 and 8. 7 and 8 is actually this here. So let's go ahead and grab our mud flap. So here's our front left mud flap. You can see it has the 2 extra holes here, has the logo. So we're gonna go ahead and roughly mount this with the bracket there. So, well guys, I apologize, but I live in Florida. It's blistering hot out, and my Sony camera overheated and shut off. So last I was installing this bracket. Install the metal bracket onto the mud flap first. Save you a lot of time, let me tell you. And then get this pre-installed, you slide it over, and then you have these 3 exterior ones which get the new push pins. So these are the old Ford push pins, which are too short. So you get these, you put those in, and then you have 3 stainless hardware and 3 washers that screw into these locations here. And then just leave it a little bit loose so you can push it forward or left or right. So I'm pulling it out as far as I can, like I did on the rear, just to give me some extra protection when you're turning your tire, to make sure everything just deflects. So I might capture a little bit on the other side to show you what didn't get captured because the camera overheated. Who would have thought black metal cameras in the Florida heat was a good idea? It's definitely not. But yeah, so it's really simple. Just had all that hardware removed, pre-install your metal clamp to the mud flap, slide it over the bar, then install your 3 stainless hardware with plastic washers, and then the 3 supplied push pins on the outer side. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Flaps are installed front and rear. It was pretty easy. There are some tips you should follow, like attaching the bracket on the front flap ahead of time, and just remove everything. It's pretty easy. I think I like the way it looks. Pulled all the way out, I'm not sure yet. I'll throw in some clips here going around and showing how it looks. But if you get some spacers on it, having it pulled all the way out will definitely look a lot better. With these stock wheel and tire, like, you need to come out like an inch more, I think, to look appropriate, to be flush with that. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. It's going to protect my paint. It's going to be functional, and it's functional and it looks cool. So hope this helped you. I'll include a link in the description where you could buy these exact mud flaps. See you later.